hearing.
Time is 1:03.
Okay, at 1:03. Okay, Madam Clerk, a roll call of trustees.
Okay. Janet Kress is absent. Howard Haggard.
Here.
Diane Jordan.
Here.
Todd McDaniel is absent. Chad Sargent.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Okay. Item number 3, consent docket. Do we have a roll call vote to approve
Yeah, ask for corrections.
the following items for routine? Discussion on, okay.
We have one item on the consent document.
Hang on. I don't have the right agenda. I have the minutes. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
You got it.
All right. Consent docket.
You got one out on it.
Yep.
Approval of the March 7th.
Meetings.
I don't have this, hang on. I don't have an agenda.
Let me see what you got there.
No in there. You got.
Yes, so this is the agenda, so consent document. So,
I think that's just out of order.
that is out of order. So what I'm gonna do then is I'm gonna do your mine. And then I'm gonna take that. So,
Yep.
one item.
That's what I was looking for. Okay, sorry everybody, we're good, we're good. Okay, we have the approval of the March 7th, 2023 regular meeting minutes. On the consent docket, do we have any corrections?
No.
Hearing
No.
none. Howard?
No.
Okay.
Make a motion, we approve the minutes, March 7th meeting.
Okay. Howard made a motion. Do we have a second?
Second it.
Chad? Roll call vote?
Okay, roll call vote to approve the February 16th special meeting minutes. Janet Kress is absent. Howard Haggard.
Yes.
Diane Jordan.
Yes.
Todd McDaniel is absent. Chad Sargent.
Yes.
Okay, the motion to approve the February 16th special meeting minutes carries.
March 7th?
I'm sorry, March 7th.
Okay.
Special meeting minutes carries.
Regular meeting minutes.
Regular meeting minutes carries. I'm sorry.
It takes a team.
I'm a rookie.
It takes a team. It takes a team.
Okay.
Discussion, consideration, and possible action regarding items removed from the consent docket. Was anything removed?
No items were
Any
removed.
discussion? No? Okay, item number 5. Discussion, consideration, and possible action to approve resolution number 1. I'm going to go ahead and read these out. I'll do it quickly. Resolution number 1, calling an election for the purpose of submitting to the registered qualified electors of said town the question of whether ordinance number 2023-03-0701, levying a lodging tax of 4% in addition to all other town, county, and state taxes for the use and benefit of the town of Hochatown for general government purposes, shall be approved with an effective date of May 1st, 2023, with the election to occur at the biennial town meeting to be held on April 4th, 2023 at 5 p.m. Any discussion on approving a resolution to call for a 4% lodging tax?
None.
Hearing none. Ask for a motion on this item. We have a motion to approve the resolution for a 4% lodging tax.
Make a motion, we approve 4% lodging tax resolution.
Second.
Okay, just a second, guys.
Roll call vote for resolution.
Okay, roll call vote for the resolution to approve a 4% lodging tax. Janet Kress is absent. Howard Haggard.
Yes.
Diane Jordan.
Yes.
Todd McDaniel is absent. Chad Sargent.
Yes.
Okay, the motion carries to approve a 4% lodging tax
Resolution.
resolution.
Item number 6, discussion, consideration, and possible action to approve ordinance 2023-03-0701 relating to the imposition of a town lodging tax of 4%, enacting new provisions of the Hochatown Town Code of Ordinances defining terms, providing that the lodging tax is in addition to other taxes levied or assessed by the town, county, or state, providing that the ordinance shall remain in effect indefinitely and until lawfully amended, modified, or repealed, providing for exemptions, acknowledgement, and records, providing that the tax to be separately designated on bills, providing that the operator is responsible for the collection of the tax, providing for certificates of registration, requiring records to be created, providing for returns, requiring payment of tax, identifying delinquent taxes and providing for a late fee, requiring interest on unpaid delinquent taxes, providing for collection of taxes by suit, authorized by the requirement of a bond, providing for assessment and determination of tax if return not filed or filed incorrectly or insufficiently, providing for refunds, providing for notices, providing for exclusive remedy, providing penalties for failure to file, submitting fraudulent returns, requiring records to be kept confidential, designating use of funds, providing for regulations for the administration and enforcement of the lodging tax, providing that the treasurer shall have the authority to administer oaths and compel testimony, providing for proceedings to recover the tax, amendments providing that provisions are cumulative, providing approval of ordinance by a majority of the registered voters, voting at an election on this ordinance and fixing an effective date. Do we have any discussion on approving an ordinance for the lodging tax of 4%?
None.
Hearing in no discussion, well, this was covered at the last meeting. We just wanted to make sure our wording was correct. So, okay, do we have a motion to approve the town ordinance?
Make a motion to accept ordinance 2023, agreed for 701.
Do we have a second?
I'll second it.
Roll call vote?
Okay, roll call vote to approve the 4% lodging tax ordinance number 2023-03-07-01. Janet Kress is absent. Howard Haggard.
Here, yes.
Diane Jordan.
Yes.
Todd McDaniel is absent. Chad Sargent.
Yes.
Okay, the motion carries to approve the 4% lodging tax ordinance 2023-07-03-07-01.
Item number 7, discussion, consideration, and possible action to approve the emergency clause of ordinance 2023-03-07-01. Any discussion to approve an emergency clause?
None.
A motion to accept an emergency clause?
Make a motion to accept it. Emergency clause of ordinance 2023-03-07-01.
Okay, motion by Howard. Do we have a second?
I'll second it.
Roll call vote?
Okay, a roll call vote to accept the emergency clause of ordinance 2023-03-07-01. Janet Kress is absent. Howard Haggard.
Yes.
Diane Jordan.
Yes.
Todd McDaniel is absent. Chad Sargent.
Yes.
Okay, the motion carries to approve the emergency clause of ordinance 2023-03-07-01.
We're going to move to item number 8 as we begin talking about the sales tax. Discussion, consideration, and possible action to approve resolution number 2, calling an election for the purpose of submitting to the registered qualified electors of said town the question of whether ordinance number 2023-03-0702, levying a 3% excise tax, sales and use tax, in addition to all present town, county, and state excise taxes, for the use and benefit of the town of Hochatown for general government purposes, shall be approved with an effective date of July 1st, 2023, with the election to occur at the biennial town meeting to be held on April 4th, 2023 at 5 p.m. Any discussion on the 3% sales tax for the town of Hochatown? No? Okay, do we have a motion to approve the resolution calling for a sales tax?
I'll make a motion for ordinance number 2023-03-07-02.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Roll call vote?
Okay, we have a roll call vote to approve resolution number 2, calling for the election of ordinance number 2023-03-07-02 to levy a 3% sales tax. Janet Kress is absent. Howard Haggard.
Yes.
Diane Jordan.
Yes.
Todd McDaniel is absent. Chad Sargent.
Yes.
Okay, the motion carries to approve resolution number 2, calling for an election on ordinance number 2023-03-0702 to levy a 3% sales tax.
Item number 9, discussion, consideration, and possible action to approve ordinance number 2023-03-07-02 relating to the imposition of a town excise tax, sales and use tax of 3%, in addition to any and all other excise taxes now enforced to be levied upon the gross proceeds or gross receipts derived from all sales within the municipal boundaries taxable under the Oklahoma Sales Tax Code, providing for the use of the proceeds of said excise tax for general government purposes, providing for the effective date, providing that the ordinance shall remain in effect indefinitely and until lawfully amended, modified, or repealed, providing no repeal of tax, providing for payment of tax, providing that the tax is in addition to the taxes currently levied, providing that the provisions of this ordinance are cumulative and in addition to any and all taxing provisions of other town ordinances. Any discussion on the ordinance for sales tax?
No.
Hearing
No.
none. Okay, do we have a motion to accept the ordinance?
I'll make a motion to accept the ordinance number 2023-03-07-02.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Roll call vote.
Second. Okay, have a motion to approve ordinance number 2023-03-07-02 relating to the imposition of a town excise tax of 3%. Janet Kress is absent. Howard Haggard,
Yes.
Diane Jordan,
Yes.
Todd McDaniel is absent. Chad Sargent.
Yes.
Okay, the motion carries to approve ordinance 2023-03-07-02 relating to the imposition of a town excise tax of 3%.
Item number 10, discussion, consideration, and possible action to approve an emergency clause for the ordinance of 2023-03-0702. Any discussion for the emergency clause?
No.
No.
Okay, do we have a motion to approve?
Make a motion, we approve the ordinance, the emergency clause of ordinance 2023-03-0702.
Do we have a second?
I second.
Okay, we have a roll call vote to approve the emergency clause of ordinance number 2023-07-02. Janet Kress is absent. Howard Haggard,
Yes.
Diane Jordan,
Yes.
Todd McDaniel is absent. Chad Sargent.
Yes.
Okay, the motion carries to approve the emergency clause of ordinance number 2023-03-07-02.
Item number 11, discussion, consideration, and possible action to approve an amended notice of biennial town meeting and election, setting an election to occur at the biennial town meeting to be held on Thursday, April 4th, 2023 at 5:00 p.m. for the purpose of enacting a sales tax on lodging and for the purpose of enacting an excise tax, sales and lodging, upon the gross proceeds or gross receipts derived from all sales within the municipal boundaries, which are taxable under the Oklahoma Sales and Use Tax Code, and for the purposes of electing officers, including trustees, clerk, and treasurer of the town of Hochatown. Do we have any discussion?
No.
Essentially, the only amendment is adding that we're gonna do all of the voting for taxes at the same time that we do trustees.
Makes sense.
Okay, do we have a
Is
motion?
it-
Is that gonna be here or?
It will be at the Chapel of the Pines at 5:00.
Now will be attorney be present or?
Yes, the attorney will be president, and we will have certified, the people that count the votes to make sure it's right.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll have some people assigned to do that are not members of the community. Okay, do we have a motion to accept the amended notice of town meeting?
I'll make a motion.
Go ahead.
I'll make a motion to
Okay.
accept the town meeting, April 4th, 2023 at 5 p.m.
Okay, do we have a second?
Second.
Okay,
Okay, we have a roll call vote to approve the amended notice of the biennial town meeting and election for April 4th. Janet Kress is absent. Howard Haggard,
Yes.
Diane Jordan,
yes,
Todd McDaniel is absent. Chad Sargent.
Yes.
Okay, the motion carries to approve the amended notice of the biennial town meeting and election set for April 4th.
Okay, item number 12, make a motion to adjourn. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
Make a motion with adjourn.
We have a
Second.
second?
A second.
A roll call vote to adjourn?
Okay, a roll call vote to adjourn the meeting. Janet Kress is absent. Howard Haggard.
Yes.
Diane Jordan.
Yes.
Todd McDaniel is absent. Chad Sargent.
Yes.
Okay, the motion carries to adjourn the meeting at 1:19 p.m.
Thank you all for coming for the special meeting.